Have you ever thought about the hidden power of tiny boats? In this video, I explore the Iranian fast attack boat strategy. How can extremely small vessels completely change the naval power balance? Stay until the end to fully understand every single tactical dimension. To better understand this specific topic, you must look further back. Years ago, during the 8-Year War, this concept initially formed. The naval force faced a severe shortage of heavy classic equipment. Therefore, they decided to use alternative and highly intelligent operational methods. Back then, the deep need for a fast, flexible force emerged. Small fishing boats were quickly armed and sent into the battlefield. This practical experience proved that pure speed could replace heavy armor. That simple event became the foundation of a new military doctrine. Now, let me direct your attention to the Persian Gulf map. This specific water region is quite shallow with many small islands. Large military warships cannot easily maneuver within these tight aquatic spaces, but fast attack boats move smoothly through these narrow marine pathways. The Strait of Hormuz is a crucial economic waterway globally today. Millions of oil barrels pass through this highly sensitive route daily. Having a rapid fleet in this location creates significant strategic leverage. This geographical position gives tiny marine vessels a massive tactical advantage. This strategy is called asymmetrical or unbalanced warfare in military literature. In this method, there is no need to build giant cruisers. You can produce hundreds of small vessels at a lower cost. The primary goal is to completely disrupt the focus of enemies. One critical part of this doctrine is called the swarm tactic. Imagine dozens of boats reaching the target simultaneously from different directions. The radar systems of large ships cannot handle this massive volume. They cannot target all these small and fast objects at once. It feels like a large group of bees attacking big animals. Each boat alone might not have a very high destructive capability, but when 50 boats fire simultaneously, the result is entirely different. This coordination requires continuous training and very strong internal communication systems. The speed of these vessels is one of their main characteristics. Some of these boats can travel at an extremely high velocity. Moving on water over 100 kilometers per hour is fascinating. Tracking and targeting such a fast object over waves is difficult. The hull design of these vessels aims to create minimal friction. They are usually built using fiberglass and very light industrial materials. Low weight allows the engines to provide the maximum possible acceleration. Also, their small dimensions greatly reduce the overall radar cross-section. Now, let me explain exactly what weapons these fast boats carry. Anti-ship cruise missiles are among their primary installed defensive weapons. These missiles can target enemy ships from a long geographical distance. Installing heavy missiles on a tiny boat is an engineering feat. Besides missiles, multiple rocket launchers are also seen on these vessels. Some advanced models also have the ability to fire underwater torpedoes. Heavy machine guns are also installed on decks for close engagements. The combination of these weapons gives a tiny boat strong firepower. Laying naval mines in marine routes is another of their duties. These boats can quickly enter a highly strategic and sensitive area. They release marine mines into the water in the shortest time. Then they rapidly move away before enemy forces arrive there safely. In recent years, the use of drones was added to systems. Fast boats can now launch reconnaissance and kamikaze combat aerial drones. This combination has created a new perspective in modern naval battles. Drones send precise information about enemy positions to the boat commanders. Guiding dozens of boats simultaneously requires a highly reliable communication network. They use heavily encrypted communication systems to prevent any audio eavesdropping. The command of these operations is usually decentralized and very flexible. This means each small group can make independent decisions in combat. Coastal radars transmit the initial target information to these fast vessels. The boats move toward the desired target with their radars off. This action ensures the enemy cannot detect their exact marine presence. At the last moment, the radars are turned on and shots fired. Camouflage and hiding along the coastal line is a vital tactic. The southern Iranian shores are full of natural indentations and hideouts. Boats are deployed in these locations waiting for the attack command. Detecting them through satellite imagery under these conditions is quite difficult. A major part of this strategy relies on psychological warfare principles. The constant presence of these boats give foreign sailors high stress. They must always watch for the sudden approach of fast vessels. This psychological pressure will cause a decrease in focus and errors. From an economic perspective, this is a very cost-effective method. The price of an aircraft carrier costs builders billions of dollars. Meanwhile, building a fast attack boat requires a very minimal budget. You can produce thousands of armed boats with one carrier budget. This strategy is essentially a deterrent factor against any foreign threats. The enemy knows that entering these waters will definitely cause casualties. This awareness makes other countries act cautiously in a military conflict. Deterrence means you do something to make the opponent cancel attacks. The impact of this tactic goes beyond the borders of countries. Global energy security deeply depends on the safe passage of tankers. Any insecurity in this region increases the global price of oil. Therefore, world powers are forced to take this naval capability seriously. The new generation of these vessels is controlled completely without humans. The use of artificial intelligence to guide boats is under development. This means human casualties in these future attacks will become zero. Smart boats can automatically find and strike targets without human help. Of course, other countries have not stayed idle and found solutions. They use automatic machine guns with a very high firing rate. Attack helicopters are also the best weapons to counter these fast boats. Military lasers are also being tested to stop these fast vessels. This confrontation is like a continuous game of chess between sides. Every day, a new tactic and a newer defense system emerges. Success in this battlefield deeply depends on creativity and quick action. No weapon can absolutely guarantee the final victory in any situation. Ultimately, the fast attack boat strategy is a highly important reality. This method showed that power is not always in large equipment. Intelligent thinking can easily compensate for the lack of complex facilities. I hope this documentary review was useful for understanding this topic.